Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to share with you what I melted the first half of April. Now, keep in mind, I was away for a good full week. I want to say almost 8 days, full 8 days away. Of course, I was up in Texas, down in Texas with my friend Ramona, and we traveled all around. So all of this stuff I'm sharing with you, other than what I'm burning right now, I'm basically filming the day after I got back from my trip. And I was burning these candles, in the first half of April as well. So I will start off here. We've got Autumn from Bath & Body Works and Rainforest Gardenia. Now, for those of you who've been following me for a while, you're like, oh my gosh, you're burning out of season, because I'm more of a seasonal burner and melter. But I'm really trying to get through. Like, this is just to show you, I am trying to get through my 3-wick candle stash. I am down to under 20 now. And I had 161 about a year and a half ago. And of course I gift a couple here and there, some friends who like a scent or whatever. But that's what I have left. So Rainforest Gardenia over here is one of my oldest candles. It was in there's no packet, no labels on the outside. Anyway, it survived the candle wax disaster, or the wax disaster that I had. This one I technically have going on in my bathroom when I'm not filming, obviously. And this one, Autumn, is my hands down absolute favorite scent for fall or autumn. And then very close nearby that would be Marshmallow Fireside. But Autumn just reminds me of where I grew up and home. Fresh apples, just the crispness in the air. It's amazing. So anyway, if you see that going, why is she burning that? Autumn is burning like a freaking champ. It pools out. It's about down to here where my finger is. It's burning like a champ. There's a bit of sooting going on. The Rainforest Gardenia burning like a champ. So far, no sootage, but we're not quite halfway. Whereas this one, I've probably got maybe a day or two's burn left. All right. Okay, on to some candles that I either emptied, finished, or cut it off short for many reasons or another. One of my favorite scents, and I did chop one of these candles, again, one of my oldest candles from the Cork and Vine collection, is Wine Cellar. And this is the old Smoke Berries and Incense, which I believe was the original packaging of this, which I loved as well. So I've already chopped a candle, not this exact candle clearly, but a candle in the same packaging from the same collection. And thank goodness I did, because this puny wicked on me. I gave it some shot. It was horrible burn, and it smelled gross. It smells great when it's not. It's one of those scents like bakery. If you get puny wicks and you get that kerosene, it really stinks. So bakery, I find if it goes kerosene, ugh. And then Wine Cellar, just because it's it's a strong scent. I don't want it to be battling with kerosene. Who wants that? All right, another one that I had to cut short because of puny wicks, and the scent was absolutely disgusting because of it, and the burn sucked. Again, you can start to see the packaging. We've got a few years old here. So here we go. And again, look at not a whole lot in the way of sooting, but again, puny wick started smelling disgusting in my house. I have, again, a candle just like this, chopped up already, ready for fall. I'm finding I'm chopping up a lot of my candles. So if I buy candles these days, I'll probably be chopping them up. So, which I do love Bath & Body Works candles. Trust me, I love the ambiance, but it's for reasons like this that I just, especially if I love a scent like these two, I do love the scent on these two. And I don't want to only have bought one and then I feel like I wasted it burning when because you just don't know. You're taking a chance on how things are going to smell. So anyway, one of my favorites, Lavender Vanilla from the White Barn collection, of course, is Bath & Body Works. And this did fabulous. I have no complaints whatsoever. It burnt to Bath & Body Works bottom. It's not completely bottom. It's right about down here. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, with the heat, when it pooled out, of course, the label kind of pulled away from the jar, but it's not really a complaint. I don't really care. This is what I care about. The burn, the throw, sooting, all of that stuff. This one was a rare breed for these days candles from Bath & Body Works. Mind you, this one is a couple years old as well. I do really enjoy lavender vanilla very much, so I will do that there. And then this one, we have toasted s'mores. This to me was a dupe for Spice It Up candle that had like a whisk in it, and it smelled like raisin bread or cinnamon raisin toast. Not toast, but raisin bread, right? And you can toast it and make a toast. But anyway, this is 100% dupe for that. It threw really well. No, there's some sootage. Here we go. We do have some sootage. But my last burn, I walked away. I came back and I went, holy crap, what? So I guess when it pulled out, again, this is Bath & Body Works bottom, which is fine. I'm cool with that. But it threw like crazy. The flames were beautiful. They weren't puny. It burnt beautifully, minus a little bit of sootage. But then all of a sudden, I guess the glue on the bottom of these wicks, which are metal, like they're metal and they're held down obviously by glue, but I guess maybe when it was totally pulled out, somehow it slid. So, But I wouldn't repurchase this. I wasn't a big fan of Spice It Up. I loved it on cold, but I realized when I started burning it, I was not as big a fan. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this one. Where I would repurchase all of these, but probably just chop them up. All right, so let's go on to some melts that I didn't complete, but I did melt. This is Super Tarts Frosted Tangerine Roses. So buttercream, tangy tangerine, and rose cream. Love this one. I've melted this both in my bedroom and as well, not at the same time, but as well as my living room, my great room, so on. As per usual, one of these cubes is killer, so in a good way, that meaning that they throw quite well for me in my home and my warmers, and that I quite enjoy it. You could probably get 2 days almost worth of scent, but I just have so much wax, I gotta go through them faster than that. And I had this May 24th, 2018 in my possession. So this is, it keeps well. That's what I'm trying to say in a really bad way. All right. And then we have Rose Girls from their mini melters in eucalyptus. And I've been holding on to this because I was holding on to it thinking, oh, I'll save it for when I'm sick. And then I forget when I'm sick. And when I'm sick, I have all these things like, what is it? Oh, Lord. Anyway, I have all these things that are good for headaches and things. But to be honest, when I have a migraine, I'm not going to go searching for wax. I just want to go in a closed room, turn off all stimulants, and try to close my eyes and not feel pain. So what I decided to do is just start melting a cube at a time in my bathroom. So it's very lovely. Rose Girl's one of the best companies out there. I love the fact that she has these mini melters and that you can blend this if you have multiples, or if you have your own stuff, you can blend it with other things. So there's that. All right, on to clamshells I completed, or wax I've completed. We have lime and eucalyptus aromatherapy from Better Homes and Gardens. Now this one, I'm not as big a fan as I thought I was going to be on this aromatherapy line. It was okay. It was good. It was good. One of my more favorite ones of this bunch. I liked it. Would I repurchase? No, because I now can get this whole line in Canada. There was a time that we couldn't, but anyway, I wouldn't repurchase it. I have actually been to a Walmart lately, well, even in the States, and I walk right by that whole line just because it's just not my thing, but lots of people's. This was very, very, very scrumptious for the nose. This is Savory Blackberry Cobbler. It was a strong thrower, but, oh no, this one didn't stain. It was the other one from last month. Yeah, no, this one was so good. Such a sweet blackberry, sugar, jammy, like a blackberry jam scent. No, there's no ice cream in it. I don't really get a bakery note, but I would say the guts of this, the blackberry jam scent, is what I got from it, and it was absolutely delightful. Orange Blossom Oak. This was okay, but it was perfumey. It's nice. It's pretty. I definitely get a floral out of this, and I did melt this in my bathroom like 100%. I would not repurchase this one because, again, if I was going to repurchase bathroom scents, I would even go, like I said, almond, any almond or almond blend, any Jaws or Jaws blend, and there's a few from Rose Girls that are my like ride or die melts for the bathroom because I just love them. This is such a great scent. I know this was like really popular, I want to say like 2 years ago. Fresh pulled taffy. I don't even know if it's available in Walmarts in the States. Of course, I've received this from friends. This is wonderful. I love freshwater like pulled taffy. I love it, and I forget when I'm in the States I can have it because we just don't have it as readily available. I guess it's more popular in the States, but really, really do enjoy this. This is just a yummy like burst of all sorts of fruit, like every kind of fruit that you can think of. It's quite lovely, and I've been saying I've got to try this with Fizzy Pop, and I've not tried it with Fizzy Pop, so smack my hand. Haven't done it. This one I got in the dumpster. I got it in the wax bin diving that I did at Walmart probably a year and a half ago at this point. I would not repurchase this. It's so strong. Definitely in rosemary, but not in a rosemary lavender or a rosemary mint. No, it was strong. So strong, yes. Would I repurchase it? No. Then we have Tallulah and Pose, Things We Love, Strawberry, Peppermint Sticks, and Vanilla. This was beautiful, gorgeous. I did melt 2 cubes at a time in my warmers in my great room. This was, pardon me, very, very yummy. Actually a really nice blend between strawberry and peppermint. I didn't feel, like peppermint definitely, obviously is a little bit stronger just because of that is what its nature is. So I'm going to say it's a 60-40 split. The vanilla, whatever. Peppermint sticks, vanilla, whatever. But I'd say a 60 split, 40 split, 60 being peppermint, 40 being strawberry. It was really lovely, and I would definitely think about repurchasing that again soon. Then we have Tricky Banana Treats from the Bathing Garden. I finally melted this. A yummy vanilla cupcake with swirls of banana caramel kissed with a hint of cinnamon and cream cheese frosting. This is really yummy, actually. It reminded me of a Bananas Foster. Yeah, a little bit hot. I will say there's a little bit. The perfect for me would be take out cinnamon. Bananas Foster, I think this was called. My mom used to make the sauce with like butter and brown sugar and a little vanilla. She put a little bourbon in there. And then they would create like this really like a thinner caramel sauce. And then you would basically pour it right away. Pour it on top of freshly scooped ice cream and then sliced bananas, and that would be our dessert. That was so good. I remember that as a kid. And but she would put in like nutmeg and clove. I would rather that than the cinnamon, I think. But I love banana scents, so I would probably repurchase that. And speaking of banana, I was feeling a little banana-like myself, I guess, when I was melting all of these. But this is banana pudding. This is from Goose Creek. Look at that picture. I actually had a banana pudding when I was in the States, actually at Rudy's on the Katy Highway with Danny and her mom. And of course Ramona. So this is lovely. I get all of this in a scent. I do, however, I want to tell you, there are sort of like the game Trivial Pursuit. There are 6 little triangles to make up this whole thing. I split this whole thing in half. So 3 triangles go in each one of my warmers in my great room. So that's how I melt mine, but I know some people can get away with a lot less, but that's what I like to do. So found that because I did it that way in my room, like in my great room, in my warmers and so on, it threw great. And I got the wafer, I got the bananas, I wouldn't say whipped cream, but the creamy banana pudding. This is a repurchase of mine, and I would definitely repurchase that again. All right, we're almost done, you guys. I completed No Worries by Rose Girls, spearmint, peppermint, and eucalyptus. Again, kind of on the same track as the eucalyptus that I have. I'm trying to use up some of these things I know I've had a really long time, and this I've had a really long time. And I'm glad I finished it, but it was really lovely. I melted this in my bathroom and quite enjoyed it. So mini melters for Rose Girls. She always changes the scents out. Like she has a staple collection, but she also changes the scents out for the season. So quarterly, I think. So each season she changes things. One of my favorite melts from Rainbow Melts. I know someone was asking me, we were live streaming, and I just couldn't, like my brain wasn't just not working, and asking my favorite scents from Rainbow Melts. Well, this is one of them. Sleepyhead, zucchini jam, that kind of thing. There's a couple of her laundry scents which are fabulous, and her coffee sampler, I liked like 90% of it. Some of them were just too ooey gooey for me, but Sleepy from Rainbow Melts is lavender vanilla with a hint of mint. And this was absolutely scrumptious, delightful. I loved it. It's great for my nose and I enjoy it. Melted that strictly in my bedroom. This is from so long ago. I found this again, like I'm going through my stuff, trying to pull some of the older things, right? So this is poured in May of 2017. Vanilla tobacco, warm vanilla and fresh pipe tobacco. I'd say there's more of a vanilla in this. It was very pleasant. I did melt it in my bedroom, but a little hint of tobacco. I'd say it was a 70-30 split. 70 being vanilla and 30 being tobacco of some kind. Which I guess is a good thing because you don't want your house to smell like that pipe tobacco, unless that's what you like. So, but I'm glad it was like a split like that. And then lastly, I have Fall in a Mug, which is part of her coffee sampler that I purchased 2 of. This is pumpkin spice latte and cream and almond biscotti. I don't think this was all right. It was a bit spicy for me, but again, like I said, her coffee sampler, I liked almost everything. There's a few ooey gooey scents like caramely or mapley scents that I wasn't a fan of, but this was okay. I wouldn't repurchase this one per se. But there's plenty of others in her coffee sampler. Maybe she'll bring it back for fall because that would be lovely for a sampler for fall time. Anyway, you guys, that is what I melted, or right here, for the first part of April 2019. And as always, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.